another edition of Nobody Listens to Liz. I'm Leah Frederick.
I'm Liz Eric Dykes.
And I'm Ciara Peluso.
And we are realtors actually serving the Kentucky and Ohio areas. This is where we talk about all things related to real estate. So for buyers, sellers, you want to try and kick me again?
Playing footsie? Sorry.
She's playing footsies with me. You can't see it. It's below. But today we're going to bust some myths. We're going to bust some myths. We're going to bust you up. That's when the sign would come into play. So.
I wonder if our listeners have ever heard any real estate myths.
That's a very good question.
If you've heard some, drop them
below.
Because we'd love to hear them. I know I've heard a couple.
We'd love to bust them up.
We like to bust them up. So, okay, so.
You can laugh, Liz.
I
You can
can?
laugh. Yeah.
All right, funny story.
Nobody's listening anyways.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, she doesn't want to do this. We're making her do this. Okay, so one of the things, I showed a house, and we went to a bunch of houses, and my client, the buyer, would determine, I was giving them an idea. They told me what they were looking for, and we go into each house, and she's like, nope. I remember her not going to the basement because it had bad juju. So that was an interesting experience.
A client that knows what they want.
Yeah, they do know what they want. That is true. That is true. But, they were going to, the other house, they're like, oh, yeah, this is the house we're going to get. And so, yeah, the idea of, we don't need an inspection. This is the house kind of thing. Don't do that.
No.
All right, so myth number one. Oh, I should wait for the market to crash. I should wait for those.
You should. And when you know when that is, please tell me in advance.
Yeah, I want to be ready for the next
Please tell me.
So if somebody knows when it's going to happen,
Yeah.
let us know.
Let me know.
If you got a crystal ball out there.
That magic 8 ball would become really handy right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. The reality, I think, in this, we were talking about this actually maybe last week or so, about how, we had the COVID time, and then 2004, it's been a little crazy, and it's been a seller's market. But now things have slowed down. We're moving into a buyer's market. Some of us are already experiencing that. Mm-hmm. And that it's going back to more of a seasonal market. Would you agree with that?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Seasonal market being, you want to seasonal market is? Yes. One word answer. Yes. Seasonal market. So
Is this a talk? Is this a talking show?
It is a talking show. See what I got to deal with, y'all? This is what I got to deal with. So seasonal market. All right, so traditionally spring is the hot time to buy. Holidays slows down. Winter slows down. Would you agree that's a good take on the seasonal market?
Yes.
Sometimes. Ciara has nothing else to say.
Yes.
Sometimes it is. However, winter market is really good because you have so much less competition as a seller. And as a buyer, you don't have near as much competition. Right? So you're not fighting for those houses. You are not having to give up things that you would normally want in your offer to get the deal done. You're not having to overpay from the list price, do appraisal gaps, that kind of thing, because you don't have as much competition. So it's kind of nice for sellers and buyers during the winter. Whenever you're ready to buy is the perfect time to buy.
It is. I like the more inclement months because I like showing houses when it rains. Any of the bad weather, that's when you want to show houses because that's when the secrets are revealed. The house reveals what's really going on.
Yep. If you
Just bring your rain boots.
Yeah.
If you are shopping for a house, it is not a bad thing to go in the rain or the snow.
Yeah.
And also visiting the house multiple times a day. Mm-hmm. So
different times of the day.
Yeah. So maybe drive through the neighborhood at night and first thing in the morning. There might be a yappy dog next door that you want to know about, or there could be some shady characters out at night and you don't know.
I'll be at 464 West 2nd is now an active listing, and the neighbor back there has both a yappy dog and kind of shady because it's my house. So I'm like, check.
But you want to know those things, right?
You do want to know those things. That's a good suggestion. Very good suggestion. So, yeah. Waiting for the perfect deal, of course, means missing the right one. And break down the cost of waiting versus buying at a higher rate or a later price. We talked about that. Okay, the myth number 2, and it's so funny because I just had this conversation with a seller. They're like, yeah, we're thinking of waiting till spring to sell because spring is the best time to sell. Why is it not?
More competition.
Yep.
And
if your house is not the greatest, it's going to get overlooked.
Mm-hmm. It sure is. It sure is. Yeah.
And if you're ready now, there's less competition on the market. Buyers are still buying.
More serious buyers, too.
Yes,
More
they're
serious.
absolutely always more serious buyers during the winter.
And what's the carrying cost for you to keep it for an extra 4 months until spring?
I still have to pay for it till spring?
Right.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Oh.
And electric over the winter. You got to pay to keep those pipes from bursting.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So there's definitely a carrying cost, even if the house is paid off.
Yep.
Insurance.
Yeah.
So less competition, more visibility, you get stronger offers.
You also have more visibility because your agent probably has a little bit more time to work on your listings.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So if a dozen people want to list on the first Monday of April, that agent doesn't have as much bandwidth and time to focus on your listing and really work on it as they would when they're not quite as busy.
Yeah.
I actually planned my wedding around the spring housing market because I knew it would be insane. And I was like, nope, that's off the table. You actually go on vacation, though. I don't take vacation in spring at all. Cause it's
I only
crazy
sell
busy.
houses in the spring because that's the only time to list. So the rest of the 9 months of the year, I'm in the Bahamas.
Yeah.
So
She's being sarcastic. Okay. Yeah, not quite. So spring, not the only time to sell. Right.
Right.
And making sure all of the things are done in advance. I will say this. I'm going to just kind of put a little footnote on this. Putting your house on the market before it's ready to be put on the market.
Good one.
Bad idea.
Yeah.
Bad idea. Whether it's, this thing hasn't been fixed or,
that sounds like a nightmare.
oh my gosh, or it's not cleaned out or, it's not, you still got clutter everywhere, a lot of tchotchke. Bad idea. Because again, first impressions and 7 to 10 days, the first 7 to 10 days are your hottest times to be on the market. So.
And it's funny, I try to explain to people and usually they don't listen, but.
Hence this podcast.
Tell me more.
People can't see a bedroom without a bed in it. People don't look at closets the same. Oh no.
Somebody left on their cell phone during our recording. Also things not to do.
I had the sound turned all the way down.
No one was listening anyway.
I know,
Yeah,
I was listening
it's
anyway.
No, but people don't see a bedroom without a bed in it. They don't see an office without a desk in it. They don't see closets the same if they don't have anything in them for some
Are
reason.
you talking about staging?
Yes. Mm-hmm. So when you do leave things in your home, it's important to leave some furniture and make sure that it's staged properly.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And there are professionals that do that.
Yeah.
And are well worth the money if you want to go that route. There's also, I will say, certainly the photographers I work with in Louisville, I think our Varney does it too, where they can stage it virtually, which is always interesting. I like playing the game. Is it staged virtually? Oh, yes, it is. Because based on the furniture choices, like, everything's mid-century modern.
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything.
Perfect.
Everything is mid-century modern.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
I wish.
a big fan. I'm not a big fan. I grew up in mid-century modern. That's my parents' generation. I'm like, get it out of here. I don't want it. So, okay, new builds. Yeah, new builds. New builds are perfect. That's another myth, aren't they?
They never have any problems.
Correct.
Never.
I've never seen one have an issue.
But they have a warranty. They'd be fine, right?
From the same builder that built it for you.
Mm-hmm, exactly. So, yeah, usually inspections, good idea, bad idea.
Inspections are great, especially on new builds. Well, I wouldn't say especially. I mean, they're good for any home.
Yeah.
I would always get an inspection, even,
Yes.
I would say
houses that you know.
multiple inspections on a new build for
Yes.
each stage.
Each element and stuff, because
So pre-drywall, after drywall, making sure the studs look good when they go up and the house is actually square. Your picture's going to hang right. That would be step one, that the roof was installed properly, because you know, it should be,
The roof's important.
you want those things to last.
Yeah.
yeah.
And you want to know they're right before you spend that kind of money to move in a brand new house and it's not
Spend
right.
the money on an inspection.
It really
Yes.
is worth it. It is
No
worth
matter
it.
what you're buying, spend the money on an inspection. And title insurance.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, yeah. No, I just actually had a situation where we did a pre-inspection before putting an offer in fact. Well, they ended up not putting an offer in because of the inspection. And, you know, I said, listen, it's up to you what you want to do, but it was a good choice.
I think there are other markets that actually do that.
Yes.
Really?
That do inspections before
Yeah.
putting an offer in.
Well, and even selling your house, that is something that we're doing with my parents' house. We're going to do a pre-inspection because if there's little things that, you know, would be called out that, or even material defects, big things, you know, you want to attend to those. So
I would especially recommend pre-inspections on your home if
before listing.
you are buying a house before listing and you're going to be paying the 2 mortgages. You don't want anything to come up unexpected when your house is listed and you also have already bought another house.
And
That
you
is
can
the
share
last
that
thing you want.
inspection, that pre-inspection.
Yeah.
I mean, I've attended any number of, you know, showings where the inspection is right there, so you know what's going on with the house in advance. So it's even better than a disclosure. You know, disclosures sometimes miss things out, and you know, the inspector's going to call it, okay, yeah, this, perhaps. So
Yeah, a pre-inspection before a listing is never a bad idea.
Yep.
You know what you're working with. You can fix the things that you can fix, and you can let the buyer know what they're getting into.
Yeah.
and the inspections are anywhere between $400 and $600 or something like that. So
In our area.
in our area, so well worth the money.
Yeah.
I think well worth the money.
To know what you're getting into, because there's repairs that could be thousands upon thousands of dollars if you don't know about them.
Yeah.
But I'd rather spend $400 to $600 and know about them, or have the seller fix them before I buy it,
Yes.
than buy it and be stuck with those.
Yep. I've got a deal right now where the seller had no idea his complete roof, quoted at $60,000 to fix. Had so much hail damage.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, you don't get up there often.
Well, exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
really, you know, I haven't been on my roof, so, you know, why would I? Of course not.
I
So-
don't get up there. Just once a year for Christmas lights.
Really?
Do you do it?
No.
Yeah.
So you don't even do that?
No, my husband.
No,
Okay.
that's not you.
No.
I was gonna say,
No.
but you
he's
clean
not.
out your gutters, right?
No.
Twice.
We're supposed to clean out our gutters?
Home maintenance.
I
Oh,
have
that's a whole other
gutter
podcast, isn't
guards.
it? Yeah. Oh, well, there you go.
Sponsor.
Those are supposed to be terrible for your gutters.
Are they?
Yeah. I don't know why.
We're working on a sponsorship here.
Maybe they can tell us why they're great.
I've actually never heard that.
Really?
No, and I've had them on 2 houses.
Oh.
I've never heard of them. I've got them on my house now.
Yeah.
Why?
I've always heard they're terrible for it. I don't
Because they
remember.
keep them clean?
I don't remember
Keep
why.
the big stuff from clogging the gutters.
Yeah. I don't remember why, but I've heard they're
That
terrible.
doesn't really make sense to me as to why they would be bad for the gutters.
You know what? I'll have to find out and get back to you.
Okay, please do.
Yeah. If you guys know why, drop it in the comments.
Yeah, because I'm curious too. It doesn't even make sense
Now
to
I'm
me.
curious.
Yeah.
And I'm the one that said it.
I know she's. All right, another myth: open houses sell homes. This is always, you know, when I make up my list of things that I'm going to do for my sellers, open house is on the list.
Yeah.
There. So talk to me about open houses, and you know, really, why do we have open houses?
To sell a house.
To get buyers. Oh, are we lying?
Both are true. Both are true, right? So open houses, opportunity to promote your listing,
Yeah.
and it does make the sellers happy. Of course, they want to see foot traffic through there.
You do get potential buyers through the house.
You do.
You do.
And
Most times.
And you have time to create more content for that property,
Yep.
which is great, and that markets the property. But you know my favorite person to come through the open house?
Neighbors.
Yes. The
Absolutely.
nosiest one you've got. Preferably all of them.
I like the gossip one. Tell me who got a job change, who's moving. Tell me.
Tell you the tea.
Tell me the deep of this
And
neighborhood.
also they can disclose things about the property that nobody knew or remembered or what have you. And
Maybe they know and the seller didn't know.
exactly. That's happened to me.
But I like them because nobody has more stake in who's going to buy your house
Yeah.
and wants a better person to buy your house than your nosy neighbors, especially the nosiest.
That
If
is
they got
absolutely
nose
true.
problems, that's your biggest advocate to sell your house because they want to know who's going in there.
Yep.
And sometimes they'll know somebody.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And they're going to want them in there. I mean, I know that's the current status with
Yeah.
it. We want, you know, I've showed my neighbor's house a couple times. I love
Oh,
my
yeah.
neighbors, right?
Your neighbor's house is listed right now.
It is. My neighbor's house is listed right
With
now.
one
I
of our
showed-
agents.
Yes, and 464 West 2nd in Maysville, Kentucky. Call me. If you
Neighbors
wanna
have the
see it.
yappy dog.
Oh, you're the neighbor with the yappy dogs.
I'm the neighbor with the yappy dog. She just put that
And
together.
shady characters?
And shady character. Yeah, that'd
shady
be me.
character. Oh, you're the
I'm
shady,
the shady character.
I could see that after 10 p.m.
So yeah, you know, but it is, you know, I have really good neighbors, and it's a unique spot. We've got lots of stairs, of course, but yeah, you want a community. You end up creating kind of a micro community.
I will also add to the open house is that your agent should be doing a lot of pre-marketing before the open house.
Yes.
And a lot of times that will generate a lot more private showings.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, if you can, I mean, I recommend 2 weeks, but then my background is marketing and stuff, because 2 weeks does help get the word out. But I mean, this listing I had in Louisville, I had 5 days.
Yeah.
But I knew I checked the weather. The weather was going to be okay,
Yeah.
you know, and I was like, well, I want to jump on it. And it just works schedule wise. So, and then some folks show up.
And we have a whole marketing plan with it. So the object at the open house is not to sell the house. Every once in a while that does happen. But the object of the open house really is just to help and push marketing and maybe get some lookers in there. Looky-loos, actual buyers, neighbors, that kind of thing, because that's what you need. The more people that know about the house, that know what it looks like, the easier a buyer's going to be to come across. And you only need one.
That's it.
Yeah.
Just one. Yeah. All right.
good point.
This is going to be your favorite myth. Another myth. Using the listing agent, in other words, calling the number on the sign outside the property you want to look at, will get you a better deal. Liz, would you like to talk about that?
It'll get you a better deal. How will it get you a better deal? I would like to know more. I wonder why people do think this. Why do people think that they're going to get a better deal if they use the agent on the sign?
I didn't think it was a better deal. Okay, full disclosure, yes, we've talked about this before. Liz was my realtor. I called the number on the side.
I
didn't know
almost
any better.
wasn't your realtor.
Yes, because
you
I
called the number on the sign.
Frankly, I didn't think about getting a better deal. That wasn't it. I just thought convenient. I could actually look at the house. And I wanted to look at the house, and there was the number. So I was like, well, I'll call them. I didn't know anything about dual agency. I didn't know anything about, oh, maybe I shouldn't like have somebody in my corner to represent me and my interests.
Yes.
So it was a good thing that we ran into each other that day.
On the street, literally.
Because I had just called to make you, oh yeah, I just made an appointment to see your house. What?
Yeah.
Let's meet. Okay, let's cancel that appointment. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then she showed me the house, and the
Yes.
rest is history.
You want somebody working for you. If you call the number on the sign at the listing, you're getting the agent that is working for the seller. Just so we're clear, they're working for the seller. Their duty, even if they do take you on, their duty is to that seller. They do have some duties to you as well. They can do dual agency in our states we work in, but their primary duty is to that seller, not to you. Now, if you go and get your own agent, their duty is to you as the buyer's agent, and they're working for you. So you want your own advocate. Don't be like Leah. Don't call the number on the sign. Call your local, trusted, friendly realtor.
Yeah.
to show you the house. And we can show houses.
Yeah.
And you sometimes
in-house.
don't have to pay for that. And if you watch the episode before this, we explain what that means.
Yeah, you might get us for free. But yeah, any agent can show any house, no matter who the listing agent is with the sign in the yard.
Yeah. Yep.
What was the myth again?
The myth was that they can give you a better deal. The listing agent can give you a better deal.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they're just going to give you a discount because you called them?
Yeah.
Because they're making more money either way.
They think people get the discounts,
Yeah.
I guess is the
I mean, they've got it listed. They're going to get paid for that. If you come in as the buyer and they represent you, they'll get paid for that too. I don't know where you're getting a discount, but they're making a lot more money.
Yeah.
And still pretty much working for the seller.
Maybe they think it's easier because it's a one-stop shop kind of thing. I'm not sure.
It's easier because it's a one-sided deal.
It is one-sided deal.
The
one
seller's
person.
going to get the best deal out of the whole shebang.
Yeah, because it's one-sided. Seller-sided.
Seller side. Yep. Get your own agent. I heard something very recently that most people know at least 12 real estate
Realtors.
agents. Yeah, I kind of think I was like,
least 12.
wow. So we were
Crazy.
counting.
And if
those
you
up.
think about it, you probably do.
You
I
probably
mean, we
do.
know more
I
than
know
that.
a lot.
Obviously. But the average person typically knows 12 agents.
12 agents. So
That's
it's
insane.
kind of crazy and stuff.
And you know, just because your aunt is a realtor doesn't necessarily mean that might be the best realtor for you.
We
Yeah.
talked about selling real estate with families earlier today.
Families are the best customers.
They're the
I'm so
best.
glad. I love working with my family.
Yeah.
guys are
Part-time
great.
agents.
We love you, but
Yeah,
you were the worst client sometimes.
I didn't say it.
I did. We say that with love. We with love. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so there's a myth there. Yes, so you get less representation. The dual agencies, again, it is legal in which you're representing both sides of the deal.
Unfortunately.
In our state.
In our states, in Kentucky
Unfortunately.
and Ohio. It's not legal everywhere. But yeah, I mean, if you feel you get better representation, I'm sure you can find another realtor or real estate agents. So
There's lots of things that are legal that are not a good idea.
Yeah.
exactly. There's a nugget right there. That's a myth. Yep.
Explain.
Yes.
Next episode.
Let me think of a few.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, I love the BS detector toolkit. Liz's
Oh, is that what we're sending
detector
out for these
toolkit.
guys?
Yes.
All right.
So, it is learn to question the advice you hear from TikTok, Zillow, or Uncle Kevin. Yeah, I love that. I actually had a client whose, I'm not joking, whose mother's boyfriend's sister, I think, was an agent. Okay, so there's like several degrees of separation in California. Totally different market, y'all. And so I know when we sold my family house down in Newport, Kentucky, my sibling had, well, my friend's an agent in Louisiana, and he only got 6%. I don't know why we're paying 6%. Well, you don't understand the whole concept.
You
So
probably shouldn't use percentages.
Oh, what's that?
Probably shouldn't use percentages on the internet.
Oh,
X
that's right.
percent.
That's right. X%. Okay. We'll take that out. So, anyway, learn to question the advice you hear from TikTok, Zillow, or Uncle Kevin.
There's a lot of great advice on TikTok. There really is. Like there's
Yeah.
some
Because we're
good-
going to be in TikTok and we have great advice.
Yeah. So we'll
So-
just make sure. Just listen to us.
Yeah.
Right.
But there is some good advice, but you also
Yes.
have to be careful because
Yes.
what people like to do on the internet is give you tidbits of information without giving you the entire picture. So you still want a real estate advisor who works, lives, and breathes in the community to make sure that you're making the correct efforts on a house, whether you're buying or selling or, what's going on, and really explain the process. Because TikTok, hopefully, at least I don't think they can sell your house for you or help you buy a house. And I
In
hope
November
that stays that,
2025.
I hope that stays that way, but I don't
Yeah.
know. AI's got a long way to go, I think.
Yeah, well, you have a whole thing on that. So, yeah, you want to work with professionals who educate, not manipulate. I find that very interesting. So, yeah, to educate.
Yeah, make sure it's somebody you trust. Unfortunately, there are some agents that really are just in it for the paycheck, and they
Check
might
the
not
comments
know,
for the name drops.
they might not know all the answers, and
Yeah.
they might not be diligent enough to find them out for you.
Or they don't care.
Yeah, they don't.
I didn't say that either.
No, she didn't say it either. So, don't worry, nobody listens to you anyway. All right, so if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. It probably is. I think you all know that. Always ask who benefits from this advice. Your best weapon is information. And, again, if you're hearing from multiple sources, it's usually a better kind of scenario. Sometimes you hear some wacky stuff out there, particularly on social media platforms. So.
And we just had an agent in Ohio that got in trouble for some shady stuff. If you are ever concerned about what your agent is asking you to do, if they're asking you for money up front for anything, if they are asking you to pay for things or reimburse them for items, if they are asking you to do anything that makes you uncomfortable, please call another agent or that brokerage and ask for the manager or the broker.
Right.
And just ask, hey, they're asking me to do X, Y, Z. I just want to make sure this is kosher. I just want to make sure this is normal. You can, what's the deal? Bother us. We always want you to bother us. Bother your local realtor.
Yeah.
They want to have these conversations. They're happy to help. If you aren't comfortable just calling anybody, call that brokerage manager or broker, because just want you to stay protected.
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, that's part of the business.
Now you
It's
know
an
what I'm talking
element.
about.
Yeah. It's an element of the business, and we're realtors. I think for that reason, I know that's for me because I have to follow a code of ethics, and I do that gladly.
Yeah.
So that's the difference between a realtor and a real estate.
Just like any profession, there are bad seeds in every profession.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah. So,
But if you're ever uncomfortable, ask the question to someone else.
yeah, you can always DM us too. So anyway, but if you would like Liz's BS detector toolkit, just DM myths. That's easy for me to say, right? Myths. Sibilance, myths. I can say S's, plurals, better in a British accent. There's a fun thing. Myths.
Say it right now.
See? Myths.
No, say the whole sentence in a British.
If you would like Liz's BS detector toolkit, then comment and DM us mids and we'll send it to you. I sounded really pompous, didn't I? Okay. Well, I'm Leah Frederick. It's been another episode of Nobody Listens to Liz. Nobody listens to Liz. Ziz over here.
I think it's time for us to go.
I think it is. So I'm Leah Frederick.
I'm Liz Eric Dykes.
And I'm Ciara Peluso.
Come back and see us again for more real estate foolishness. No, for advice. And
We got some good stuff.
we had some good
And we have a
stuff.
good time.
All right. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.